Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemel Shai. The bonds to the elders and apostles, great millstone, salutation to the Akim, pushing his truth, sincerity, and charity. I'm the brother Elad, coming at you with another one titled Let That Shit Go, subject the art of forgiveness. And this is a response to Elder Manata Zakba's video in GMS, South Carolina. It was a response to forgive or not to forgive, and it happened recently, so I just want to touch some subjects on it. It says Leviticus 19:17, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart, thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Verse 18, thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So basically, the woman had asked a question about, do you forgive your fellow Israelites, even I believe she also mentioned even those that's not in the truth, but those that are in the truth, if they do not apologize, right? And the elder said yes, let it go, so your modern day Israelites, right? The true Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. These are your general Israelites today, not those people in the land of Israel proclaiming to be like us, to be us, issues. And you're not supposed to bear a grudge against your own people. They say right here, you got to let that ish go, You the scriptures say before it to in any wise rebuke them. So if it's a person in the world that's not in this truth, it might not be wise to rebuke them, But if it is a brother, in this truth, your true neighbor, your fellow Israelite, then it would be best to just ask the question, put it in a question form, like what Nathan, the prophet, basically phrased to King David. It's best to put it in a question form, because it would come out respectfully. And if they don't receive it and they don't ask for forgiveness, then you still forgive them. The scripture says 7 times 7, But that's if they come to you and ask for forgiveness. And in this case, they didn't. So it's best to just let it go. Luke 23:34 says, then said Yahushua, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And they parted his raiment and cast lots. So Yahushua wasn't holding on, A lot of the people that wanted, the main people that wanted, the main people that was trying to crucify and humiliate the Lord was Jake, The main ones that said, let his blood be upon us and our children. They was always trying to catch him slipping, trying to ask him certain questions to catch him in his words and try to accuse him for something. Like when they asked him about taxes, and he told them plainly, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, give to the Lord what belongs to the Lord. They wanted to use his words to try to get him to incite rebellion against the powers that be, and the Lord didn't sanction that. Right? I got an account with Stephen. It says Acts 7 and 59. It says, and they stoned Stephen, calling upon Yahweh and saying, Lord Yahweh shall receive my spirit. Right? And he kneeled down. And so basically Stephen was getting stoned to death after rebuking these people. He was cutting them. They was hurt. hurt doctrine. And they stoned him to death because he was really showing them love, right? And, it was through the Spirit that he rebuked them. Because we rebuke these people this day. But you use it in wisdom. That's why I say in any wise, rebuke. Because these people are not like how it was back then. They very shameless. You got to be careful who you talk to. You know what I'm saying? Use wisdom, right? I'm going to continue what it says in Acts 7:60. And he kneeled down and cried with a loud voice, Lord, lay not this sin to their charge. And when he had said this, he fell asleep. So he was showing mercy, to people that was basically murdering him, But this is the way to be. Let that shit go. Holding on to a grudge is childish. That's what these westernized females do. They hold on to something that you did a month ago and keep putting it over your head. Well, you did this to me. You hurt my feelings. And, you done probably apologized like 100 times. And the excuse my American, the bitch won't get over it. But that's childish, So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I just wanted to touch the subject and add my own 2 cents into basically laying back off that elder that went into this. And I'm gonna end it with a clip for the outro, and then the video will end there. But Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. Shalom.
Of forgiveness. The law of forgiveness simply says that you are mentally healthy to the degree to which you can freely forgive and forget grievances against you. It's the single most important determinant of whether or not you are a fully integrated, fully functioning adult human being. Because the tendency to blame and to hold grudges is a childlike, pathological tendency that is possessed by all people who are mentally ill. Now, you accept that as true, there's 4 people that you have to forgive. Number 1 is forgive your parents. Most of our research shows that almost all of our adult problems trace back to being unwilling or unable to forgive our parents for something that they did that hurt us. Number 2 is forgive others. Forgive everyone else. Forgive everyone who has ever hurt you in any way or anything. Just let it go. Now, some people say, well, I can't forgive that person because what a terrible thing they did to me. Remember this, that forgiveness is perfectly selfish. Forgiveness has nothing whatever to do with the other person. It has only to do with your peace of mind and with your assuring your own mental integrity. Number 3, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for every wicked, senseless, brainless, foolish, stupid thing you ever did. And finally, the last part of this is if you have done something to hurt someone else, go and apologize. It's amazing how many lives are ruined year after year by people who do not have the intestinal fortitude, the guts, the courage to go and say, I'm sorry.